on the fine day of April 16th, 1786, I was born in the small town of Spilsby, Lincolnshire, England. I was the 9th out of 12 children. When I began to express my interest in having a career at sea, my father, Willingham Franklin, was against my decision. Reluctantly, he allowed me to go on a trial voyage on a merchant ship at the age of 13. Once I turned 14, my father secured me a Royal Navy appointment at HMS Polyphemus. In 1819, I led my first expedition, mapping the shoreline of North America. My party and I traveled down the Coppermine River in only a canoe. It took us 2 years to reach sea. My second expedition was led in 1825. It was a very organized trip to the Arctic. We made our way up the Mackenzie River in boats. Starting my third expedition, I did not realize that it was also going to be my last. We left the River Thames to search for the Northwest Passage. Our ships were equipped with the best supplies and technology that the times could offer. Our Arctic expedition was planned to be the journey of a lifetime. We also carried enough food to last a 3-year voyage. We were spotted once by a whaling ship on the 26th of July, but after, we encountered no other human life. Trapped in the tight canals of the Polar Sea, we spent the winter off of King William Island. I died soon after, from an unknown cause on June 11, 1847. Aboard our ship, the Erebus, discovered from written messages, historians now know that the surviving crew abandoned ships and tried to reach safety over land. Eventually, the ship sank. In the 1980s, a group of researchers led by forensic anthropologist Owen Beatty inspected the 3 bodies of my crewmen found on Beechey Island and discovered high levels of lead in their bloodstreams. The high levels of lead were suggested that the solder used to close the cans had been the source of contamination. This realization of lead poisoning is the reason for the psychological and neurological effects that contributed to the failing of my expedition. In 1992, the Canadian government created the Erebus and Terror National Historic Site, despite not knowing their location at the time. On September 9, 2014, Harper announced that one of my ships was found. It was later identified that month as the HMS Erebus. With the death of all 129 men, my expedition was the worst Arctic expedition in history.